Left a nigga on red, cause I felt like it. Dress me down in that rest in the run jack.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Beck Easy.
Hi, everybody. It's your girl, Joey Crack.
Hey, guys. It's Trell, and we are
The team.
And Danny's in the building today, y'all.
Hey,
and
in
shout
the
out to our
building.
executive producer in the
She
building.
decided to join us today. We have a dope episode for y'all because we are living single.
Yes.
Indeed, very, very single.
Very.
How
But
has you
let's
guys,
get started.
week been?
Popping.
Really?
Literally, for the last 2 weeks, we've been doing something every day.
This is
The
true.
team is booked and busy, y'all.
Always.
Book us.
The weather's getting good, so every weekend we
Yes,
we got
honey.
something to do.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
We went to Butter's listening party on last Saturday. Dope album.
Very nice turnout.
SSDD. Same shit, different day.
Yep.
Make sure y'all download it. What else did we do?
I got my hair colored. I'm fancy.
Yes.
I'm
You-
bossy.
She like a whole adult. She like a
You're
whole
very
adult.
fierce.
That's too funny.
I went to a surprise birthday party for Mikey.
How was
Misha
that?
threw.
Happy birthday, which is
Today's today.
Oh,
30th.
happy birthday.
They're in LA
In
right
Cali,
now.
right?
Yeah, so Misha threw Mikey a surprise birthday party. It was actually right before Butter's a listening party. So I went to that. It was very
So
cute,
nice.
very family
He
oriented.
was hella surprised.
He was surprised.
That's
He
dope.
was like, I wish I would have known. I would have wore different sneakers. He's so cute. They're so cute. But it was fun. I got a new car this week.
Hey,
Yes,
shout out
and
to
what
the
else?
Chevy.
And I was on vacation for a whole week. I go back to work on
You was on spring
Monday.
break.
Lucky
Spring
son of
break,
a-
yeah.
We was jealous.
Yeah, I was jealous. I was
Wait till
wish.
the summer. I'm picking up Six Flags. Y'all gonna be like,
Six Flags. You drive that far?
don't try.
And
to
who you
me.
going with? Who you going with?
Dang, all these questions.
You know who she going with.
No, I usually go by myself.
You don't go to Six Flags by
Six
yourself?
Flags?
I have been.
What the
What is
hell?
the fun in that?
I go everywhere.
That's
but
that
guys,
only child
this is
shit.
something
No.
that you guys know.
I get to go on a place by yourself because I do, but there's
To
some
Six
things
Flags,
you
though?
just
An
can't.
amusement park.
Yeah.
Who you gonna sit with? A stranger? In the roller coaster?
Hey, I might meet my future husband that way.
That's
Okay.
too
Y'all need
funny.
to stop judging me because I don't be judging y'all.
All right, we ain't
Okay.
gonna judge you.
Mm.
We
All
ain't
right,
judging
all
you.
How was your weekend, Danny?
We can just get started. My family's here. My grandfather's 80th birthday is tonight.
Yes,
Yeah.
blessings.
So I will be heading there after this, and tomorrow is a bridal shower that I'm going to.
Yes, your friend's getting married.
Yes.
That's so dope.
That is
Love.
Becca and I just came from our pastor's, she passed, and we normally have like a little brunch to celebrate her birthday.
Yes.
And the families just decided to still do that today, and it was a
so
little
nice.
sad, but it was a really nice time.
Is that the event with the hats that y'all normally wear?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like a
Okay.
tea party style,
Yeah.
and she likes to have
Everybody
hats.
come out, get
Dr.
Nobody
Kim
had hats on
usually
today.
does it so big.
Yes.
Like,
It was very nice.
since we're talking about love,
So am I supposed to guess
want me to
the
sing?
artist or guess the name of the song?
both.
Either way.
I know it's a female.
It's a female.
You said he? Oh, we talking from Frank Ocean? Like,
Right.
It's a guy. Well, what do
Oh,
you
it was like he was talking for the woman.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's
He's talking Frank Ocean.
Like,
okay. I'm gonna try to sing it. He
Okay.
took my shorty. He took my girl. He took the any and everything out my world. He took my heart from me. He took my soul.
I don't know.
Definitely don't know. I thought it was.
Our audience gonna be like, damn, y'all don't know
Nothing.
any of the lines every time she
I
gets
sure
one.
thought she was going to start quoting Forever Young because you love that song.
I don't
No,
know. Who is it?
What is
Just
it,
tell me.
John?
it's the dream. Love versus money.
I damn sure
Okay.
wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
I like the dream, but I can't say that I was into
That
it
album
enough
was
to
like-
sit here and know.
That was a classic.
But did you listen to
album.
that album this week? I feel like I've heard you.
I did when I
Like-
came from the movie, and then I turned the polo off because I'm like, dang, I can't be playing this.
I'm about to say, you
She
just
was
said
on
that
that.
playing
Keep
this.
dropping hints. I don't even know.
That's hilarious. So thank you, Joe, for that.
No
So
problem.
we about to get into our hot topics. First and foremost, Philly, Starbucks.
Yes.
Catch your butt.
Catch a-
Very
oh,
unfortunate.
It's a crazy situation. I just feel like they legit. So first of all, Starbucks is known for people just coming in and literally sitting there and not buying nothing
Right.
and using
Right.
up the Wi-Fi
Yeah, I
and
do
just
it.
being really like,
I do.
yeah,
You
you
know,
sure? Yeah.
being on their
sometimes I
laptops.
buy stuff, but usually I don't.
Like that's a staple at Starbucks. Now if you did at Dunkin' Donuts, they probably be like, "Oh, excuse me, you buying something?" But that's what you do at Starbucks.
Yeah, that's like the experience, the Starbucks experience.
Yeah,
The
right.
ambiance. Dunkin' Donuts is like in and out.
right.
That is.
Exactly.
Unless you're homeless.
And so basically,
This
the
is
manager
true.
called the cops on the two guys
Mhm.
because they said that they weren't purchasing anything and they just were
Sitting
sitting
in
there
Starbucks while
waiting for someone to get there.
Yeah.
Like,
And they were only there for like 2 minutes.
legit.
And then I guess the friend that they were waiting for showed up
Mhm.
when they were getting
And he was
arrested.
pissed. Yeah, he was really pissed. And it's just like, the cops didn't even try to investigate the situation.
Yeah.
They just came in and was like, clink, clink. And you can hear one of the cops like, and you better not resist.
Like, let's go.
Like, trying to, like,
And
force him to...
I'm not. Like,
Thankfully, those two men, they were
Handled it
calm.
really well,
They
yeah.
handled it really well, because I would be pissed, actually. And then it will go into, oh, well, I shot him because he was resisting and he was a threat.
Sometimes I wish stuff like that happened to me. Like, when I used to shop at, I don't shop there anymore, but when I was younger and I used to shop at Hollister, they used to follow me around the store and do real racist stuff.
and
I used to be like, I swear, I hope y'all do something. But they just be like, oh, can I help you?
The whole zoo was going to come out.
First of all, I used to write an email. I used to call their manager. I used to call corporate, and they used to give me coupons, or used to give me free. Yes, in Old Navy
That's
too,
true.
because they try you.
So yeah, they do, because I used to work at Old Navy, and I used to work in the fitting room, and so we used to have a little earpiece, and they'd be like, "Oh, there's 3 girls walking into the fitting room. Please keep an eye on them." And they walk in and be somebody I know. I'm like, "Oh, hey, girl!" Like, they is definitely thinking you about to come here and stay. Like, yeah. So they definitely do that.
No, they do.
And in the video, like, you heard the white guy, like a white guy patron or whatever, was talking to the cop. Like, what did they do?
Right.
And he had no explanation.
And the cop
for
didn't
him.
even know.
He had no explanation for
None.
him. He's like, so you just gonna take them because they're black? And of course, he don't want to admit to that.
Right.
Like,
Mhm.
of
And
course
it's
not.
just a waste of resources. We called them down here for what? Just
Yeah.
Give
wasting
me
time.
my tax
And it's
refund
Philly.
back. Tax
There
money
probably was a
refund.
crime going on that those cops could have been at the
Right.
scene.
Right.
Right.
And
And
not talk with them, dealing with
And it
that
was like 4
stuff.
cops.
Right.
All
And I guess the
white
CEO like met with the 2 young men, and then I guess like there's gonna be a day coming up where he's gonna shut down all the Starbucks to do diversity training with the staff.
And this is worldwide. They're shutting down.
Yeah,
For the day?
8,000 stores they're shutting down to
That's
do
good.
discrimination seminar or training.
Sensitivity. Or
Yeah.
So Starbucks is not like franchise.
I don't
I
believe
think so.
I think so. It's either corporate or franchise, so you can
Right.
own your own or you can be under corporate.
either way.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
But I seen a clip from Sister Circle. It's a show, and they were saying, "Where's the diversity training for the police?"
Yeah.
Like,
That's key.
that's cute
That's
with
key.
Starbucks, but if the police can identify racism or can
Mhm.
identify or stop being racist, because let's be clear, because they are, then it would definitely help the situation. Like, they should be penalized, because technically, she was saying, like, the cops should have came in, assessed the situation, and then said to the manager, if you call us again for something like this, you can get arrested, because, it's illegal to call, for
Right.
no reason.
But I feel like that's supposed to be their job anyway. Not even like trying to distinguish whether it's a racist situation or not. But you have to distinguish if it's
What's
like
going
a
on?
violent situation or the person is just being,
It's
you
like,
know,
it should
and
never
at least
just
try
be
to-
I'm coming in and I'm automatically about to
Reacting,
start cutting
yeah.
people. Like,
Automatic.
unless you're walking into like some chaos.
hostile.
Right.
Yeah.
And they would just
Cool,
seem
but-
calm as hell, but you know
Right.
what? They were probably terrified as hell because they didn't know what the hell was going to
Exactly.
happen.
Right.
They should have assessed the situation. Even if it got hostile, try to diffuse
But
it
when it
first.
comes to our black brothers and our black sisters, they don't.
They don't.
We're
Right.
automatically. a
Because they
danger
could have just
because-
easily came in, pulled them to the side, like what happened, heard them to like their side of the story.
Mhm.
Because the guys weren't hostile,
No,
they
they
weren't
weren't.
yelling,
Right.
they were so calm.
Calm.
And then my thing is, if you got patrons in the background sitting here saying, "Why are you doing
Mad
this?"
the whole
That's
store.
a clear sign right here that maybe they weren't doing anything.
Right.
But I commend the people in the background for
Yeah,
Standing up and saying something,
Yes.
because a lot of people would just sit there and say, "Oh,
And
I'm
just
gonna
be
mind
like,
my business."
yeah.
Right. Exactly. And shout out to the lady that was recording it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because if they didn't record it, no one would ever
Exactly.
know.
Right.
Their
The
word
CEO wouldn't
versus
do
yep.
this. Yeah. Exactly.
Everything now is about visual proof. Like
Absolutely. Which
not
is
word of
sad.
mouth. It is
shouldn't
sad.
have to be that way, but it is.
Sometimes because you
So.
can even have visual proof and still
And they still
get acquitted.
It's crazy.
This is true, but this is where the good thing about social media comes up, because social media went in an uproar.
It was because it was
Mhm.
Starbucks. If it was just like some street situation and it escalated,
It probably wouldn't.
yeah, it was because it was Starbucks.
Yeah, it
Starbucks
it
had to
happened
do
in a
something.
business.
Right,
Yeah, because it happened in a
And,
business,
he,
so
and the
you're
CEO
responsible.
like, y'all not about to mess with my money.
Yeah,
Let
damage
me.
control.
Yeah.
Did I hear
absolutely.
something about them firing the lady?
Yeah,
Yeah.
She no
they-
longer works there.
She probably works.
She probably. I'm about to say that. Probably went to another one.
Right, they probably No, I saw someone posted like her whole life story, like her pictures of her. They found pictures of her.
Yo, social media will look you up, get your birth certificate and everything.
I think her name is Mary or something. Like I saw a whole slideshow about her, so I think she's like
it's a better Mary.
It's a dum for her.
Mary tried it.
All right, so next we want to talk about Beachella.
Yes, I heard she was out here snatching edges.
Doing one of these.
I wish I was there.
Yeah, I know. I didn't watch it yet because I haven't had time. It's been a real busy 2 weeks. And I'm like, I need to be in my element with my glass of wine to be fully focused to the whole entire,
I watched because I found a clip on Facebook and I watched maybe about 25 minutes of it and then I saved it and shared it so I can go back to watch it.
Right.
It is nowhere to be found.
I was up at 2
She probably got
a.m.
them snatched off. Like, yeah.
I was up at 2. Well, it was after it was after Butter's party, I believe. And I stayed up and I...
You watched the whole thing?
No, I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched half of it and the next day I watched the rest of it because I was so tired. I was like,
I know, we say we can't find it.
Oh, no. How did I watch it? YouTube. Because the Beehive.
I wonder if it was going to be YouTube.
Be-Light.
Like the whole thing, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you got to go to Be-Light. She hold everybody down.
Watched
That's how I found
whatever
it.
clip was on Facebook the next morning. That was like 15 minutes.
I did watch a clip with SZA though and Kendrick Lamar, and she sounded crazy.
She said that. She's like everything that could go wrong did go wrong.
I did see that post,
Fully,
but
she
I didn't
respected
see the
that,
clip.
but it sounded.
I didn't listen. I didn't watch it either.
Her and Daniel Caesar, they performed Best Part, and it was just so dope. The sun was like dimming down. It was like the sunset, and it just was so cute.
Or the day before.
Did Broccoli Fest happen yet? Because they're performing here too.
The 28th.
You guys did mention
we won't be there because we'll be at the Breed's Day Party.
Yes, you guys gotta support our brothers, the Breed.
Always.
Yeah, but I love how she put together that whole HBCU homecoming experience.
Yeah.
And I guess Mama Tina was like, I don't think we should do it, basically because
of the crowd.
She didn't think that everybody there would understand
the culture.
And I just love how B's in a place now where it's like, I don't care.
Did they?
I don't have
but
to
they love our culture.
They love our culture. That's true. But her mom was just scared, they're not gonna understand.
They weren't gonna understand what she was doing.
And because the crowd is predominantly white, she's like,
were they into it?
Of course.
It's Beyonce.
I know, but were they how we were the horns, the live music, we were oh shit.
It's like, do you even, if you don't even know about HBCUs and know the culture of the HBCU, you would just think oh look, she has a marching band.
Yeah, they were into it. And they probably didn't even know she was singing the Negro anthem?
Lift everybody.
Yep.
I love B. She's just so dope.
Yeah.
She's
I
just
thought it was pretty good.
very aware.
I'm whoever choreographed that whole thing
Just
did a damn
putting
good
that
job.
whole concept together, period. My thing
She
is
did
to sit on
swag
it and
set,
not be worried about somebody gonna do it first.
Right.
Not worry about none of that. Just I got something ruined. And she had to, come back because she was supposed to perform last year.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
right.
yeah.
She was
Pregnant
pregnant.
twins, so
This is the first performance since
she
the
had to make it
twins.
for it. And she was the first black female to headline. So.
Oh.
She would have did it last year, but she had twins, so this year.
And I guess she said that when she was on stage, said I'm the first.
So it makes a whole bunch of sense. The HBCU, first black woman.
She just brings awareness.
Word. Okay, so my boo, J. Cole. Y'all know that's my favorite rapper ever, and we just were talking yo, when is J. Cole coming out with new music? Because it's been a minute.
It's been a
he's been real low key, and then he randomly, I think it was Tuesday, had posted and was like, New York, come rock with me for 6 o'clock, and it was 4 o'clock when he dropped it.
I missed that.
Dang, no phones, no bags, just come out and vibe with me. And I know that junk was just so lit. So then he dropped the album on Friday. I love it. At first, I'm like, oh, it's a little bit slower in the beginning, but then it picks up. 1985 is so
to
dope.
me, it sounded because I listened today, but it sounded like a typical J. Cole album.
Yeah,
it does.
It absolutely is.
Yeah,
but he would never change. He's not one person I could say, oh, I want something different,
A different
from you.
sound.
It's not even the sound; it's the message. It's what he's
Yeah.
talking about in the album as a whole.
I think it's definitely something you ride to.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It might take me some time to get accustomed to it because I was listening to it today. And I was like, not that I had any feelings oh, I don't like it or I do like it, but I was just I need time for the words to marinate, so I can get with it, because words don't come quickly.
Listening in your car, you know how you like that.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to listen multiple times
to get the full
I think I liked what song was it? It wasn't the last song, the one right before. The
It's
last
not
one.
photograph.
Oh, you
No,
know
it's
titles?
I only know song titles. Like
Window
that.
pane. Oh yeah, with the little boy in the beginning.
I like that song the
love
most.
that.
I don't like the boy narrating in the beginning.
Because it's so, he's like, oh, my cousin that dropped me off, he got shot straight in the face and stuff.
And then when he started
and it's
talking
just
about
like, yo, these little kids
God
go
in
through
it,
that.
or how God's
Yeah.
gonna come back and stuff.
And he's like, God is gonna
That was
come
really
back.
good. That was really good.
It's so like listening to the message and then to hear that, like you said, is right before the end. It's like, dag, he is talking about the impact of the male in our communities and just in the household. But then to hear that little boy say that, it's like, dag, like he right.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I
Speaking
got
of
it.
music, we got a lot of good music coming on.
Mad music.
Good
It was like
music.
back to back to back
I'm
to
just
back.
excited that the weather's warming up, and I got a lot of music that I can ride to.
Definitely.
I'm excited about that. But Kendrick Lamar, he got a Pulitzer recently, and he's the first. Well, it's the first time they've given it to somebody who isn't classical or jazz.
Dope.
So he's the first
He
rapper
got it
to
for
receive it.
Damn.
Or
Damn.
oh damn.
But I read an article that people were saying that they felt like he should have got it for the prior album. What is the name of that one?
I don't know. I'm not a huge Kendrick fan.
Yeah.
Dan was cool,
Yeah.
but I'm
I
not
like Dan, but I
got
was
We
like,
just
yo,
had a
yeah.
whole conversation.
Project.
I think I'm a little biased.
Me too.
Like he's a wonderful artist. I just feel like when we were just speaking about J. Cole, then we're gonna talk about him getting this award, and I just feel like J. Cole is an amazing artist, and he does not get
no shine. He don't
the
get
recognition
the love. Yeah.
that he deserves. And I feel like our culture and the people that listen to our culture and listen to the music has already decided that J. Cole that Kendrick Lamar is like, that's it.
The voice of
The voice
people.
of the culture. And he is going to get everything. He's going to get all the Grammys. He's going to get all the awards, blah, 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 blah. He's getting it all. And J. Cole won't get anything.
But like I said, I don't even think Cole cares.
He doesn't care, but
He don't-
still.
He's getting the numbers.
Right.
He's getting the
He's
numbers.
getting.
Yeah.
He's going platinum, but he's getting his message out there.
numbers
so he really
don't.
doesn't care.
But still, I
And that's
feel
probably
like
the main thing. Like, I just want to get this message out.
True. And leave a staple.
I want him to
But
at
it would
least
be
get
nice,
one
you know,
Grammy.
Yeah.
At
And
least.
again,
So
no
he can
features.
go upstairs and go on stage and be like, yo, we did it.
Yeah. And he's like a true activist too.
He is.
Like he does so much work like behind the scenes. And like I said, he don't need the accolades or none of that.
He doesn't.
So then Nikki dropped Barbie Tings and Chun Li.
I
recently,
listened
too.
to it, both of them once.
Yeah.
And I can't say that I'm
I
not listening again.
think Barbie Tings
She's
is
gonna
not
keep up with
for
it.
like the younger crowd right now. Barbie Tings is like 09 Nikki, like when she first came out.
But see, I miss 09 Itty Bitty Piggy Nikki. I loved.
Because it has a whole sound like that.
I must not-
And the
I might
kids,
not listen
like,
to
I
that
feel like
one
the
then.
kids, like, now that's coming up, they won't
don't know.
understand.
Nah, yeah, you're right.
What was like, give me the melody. Like, you been on that one?
No, that's Chung Li.
Oh.
Yeah, I listened to that one.
I don't know. They're just
And
they
that's
both
my
sound
shit. I
kind
love
of
that
similar.
beat.
So
I
it's
like
just
the
like
beat, but when I listened, I wasn't paying attention to the words. I just was paying attention to the beat. So I did like the
The
beat.
first verse is better than the second.
so. Shout out to the producer for the beat. She don't get no credit for that.
Right.
It's like, womp womp.
I've been trying to keep up with all the music, so I
It's
have
so
to-
much because Kanye hopped back on Twitter, so he's like tweeting randomly. So everybody's like, I know music coming out, and then he had tweeted June 1st.
June
It's got
1st,
like an
he's
album,
coming
like
out.
7
I'm
songs,
kind of
something like
around for it.
June 8th, him and Cuddy's coming out. May 25th, Tiana Taylor. Oh no, Pusha T's coming out, and then June 22nd, Tiana Taylor's coming out. So good music is definitely
Definitely
going to
dropping.
own the
Her
summer.
album.
I'm not
Tiana
really
Taylor.
a Tiana.
I'm not
fan.
either, but I'm
I'm a
Her
Kanye
first
fan.
album
I'm
was
an
like
old Kanye fan, but I'm liking them tweets, so I'm hoping that, like,
Yeah,
he
he's
got
been-
himself together.
Kanye to the.
yeah, so I'm hoping that he got himself together.
I just want him and Jay to stop beefing.
Yeah.
Word.
Oh, the beef is probably not going to be over yet because Jay is because Kanye is collaborating with Kid Cudi. Jay is not going to do a compilation album with nobody else because he knows Kanye's going to do a fit. And here goes Kanye doing a compilation album.
Knowing
with-
that's
Yeah,
like the
I
rule.
with somebody else.
Do it with anybody else. Like, you can't come
We
with
did it with
Watch
R.
the
Kelly
Throne.
before, right?
Yeah.
Yes, and that
And
went
that was
bad.
best of both worlds. But,
Yeah.
like,
That
Watch
was
the Throne, how do you follow that up, like, with a
I know.
Like,
You
this
like
kid
four,
Cudi
four,
see,
four.
the kid see ghosts or whatever it is, it's not gonna be nothing like that.
No.
Right.
No,
When
but
she
it's
said
probably
Kid
gonna
Cudi,
be
I'm like,
good.
really?
It's probably gonna be good. I heard Kim tweet out that's her favorite. Out of all the drops, that one is her favorite.
We can't trust her.
Don't worry about
Like,
her
wait,
opinion.
did you see the tweet where
No
he was like, you gotta
shade.
get rid of everything? And she's like, what do you mean by everything? I was like, yeah. Get rid of her ass first.
No, because
No.
they would have little snippets popping up, and he all like happy and
No,
cheesing
guys.
and
Get rid of her ass.
Kim has a voice.
Who cares?
I don't know if I respect her opinion about this.
I don't
Oh,
like
about
her.
music?
Yeah.
Kanye just need to
I
come
don't
back.
know.
They
That's
back to
her
the
thing,
sisters
and
get
of course she
nurtured.
gotta say this is her man, so.
But she didn't say Kanye's album. She said Kanye and Cudi. So that
It's
is
her
an
feelings.
honest,
Still a part of her.
but that's an honest opinion because she could have just been my man album is the
True.
greatest,
True.
but she said my man and Cudi.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true.
I guess.
I just wanna really quick highlight Insecure and Jay-Z. They got a Peabody, which is for like powerful online media, radio or television productions.
Mhm.
So Jay-Z got one for the Khalif, I want to say it's Broder documentary, which I did not see, but I will check it out.
Yeah,
It was really
that
good,
very
very
sad.
good,
Yeah.
very deep.
Yeah.
I didn't watch
Bringing
it. It's on
awareness.
Netflix.
Crazy.
No, it was on
No.
TV.
It was on
It did.
HBO, I believe.
Okay.
No, it was on regular TV.
I think BET had played it for
A&E,
at one
maybe.
random time.
A&E.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alright, so I'm gonna check that out. And then Insecure, which is one of my
Dope.
favorites.
I can't wait for
What is
season
it
2.
called?
Season
That's
3.
3?
Season
Yeah.
five.
I'm behind because I think I only watched. No, I'm lying.
no,
I'm
you
before
were
that.
up to
After
date.
that, I think
Yeah.
I remember talking about
I
it.
put
But
my
I
mother
think
onto that
between
show.
June and July is
Okay, so we're gonna be lit for the summer.
Between
All
that
this,
and Power.
yes, I was
I
gonna
do
say
remember
all this
seeing-
good
oh,
music,
that's
and then
Power.
Power, July 1st, Cancer season.
Yeah, well,
I just had a
Wait.
dream about
Oh,
that.
and that's Princess
A dream
Diana.
about Power?
Yeah, I was like Tasha, but I was me, but I was married to Ghost.
Oh.
I was like, that could have been my life.
That drug dealer money.
Because you low key look.
I also want to highlight.
Street niggas. That's kind of thing.
Yeah.
I also want to highlight Darren Francois. He's the little black boy. Got
Little black boy.
Because we gotta put up the fact that he's a little black boy.
Mhm.
Got accepted to 83 colleges, $3
Young
million
black
worth
lit.
Right.
of scholarships.
Black boy joy.
3 million?
$3 million scholarships.
I was like, let me just spend that money. I don't even want to go to
Honestly,
school.
He could help with his well, he probably can't give it away, huh?
No, probably not.
He should be able
I'm
to
sure
donate
there's
it.
like different
If
stipulations.
you got that money,
That's true.
you should be able to donate
That's
it.
true.
It's like, are you really gonna need $3 million? No.
Really not.
But
Or
shout
they
out
should
to
just
his
give him the
parents.
cash. Like go
Nah.
make a good life for yourself.
Go
But we know that ain't gonna happen.
We know you smart. Here you go. Never mind.
We know that's not gonna happen, but it would be nice. But I guess he goes to International High School Rooms, and I guess they actually
Oh,
fit
he's out
into.
in New Orleans?
Mhm.
Okay.
I guess they fit into the kids' schedule time to do these applications.
That's
so
good.
every day
Education comes
for
first.
this last school year, that's what they've been doing, which is good because.
That's hot.
Mhm. I wonder though, because it's the application fees. So I wonder if they get their fees waived if they're doing it in
Probably.
school, or if they get a discount.
Did
If
I
they're
get waivers?
I got- yeah.
Did I?
I got
Like,
waivers.
I got waivers for SATs. I got
Mhm.
waivers for application fees. But I was going to Hill House. It's predominantly black in the urban community.
And that's I wonder if that
I don't
school
think
is-
they do that. Like at Hampton High, I know they didn't.
Yeah, so shout out
Well,
to Darren Francois.
He's
And I
dope.
wish him the
And
best.
He hasn't
He hasn't chosen a
A school
university
yet?
yet. No.
All right.
I commend his parents.
I don't even know
Yeah.
83 colleges.
Nah.
Right? I was trying to find like a list because I want to know like what all the schools were.
I wonder if they had HBCUs
How
up
many did you
there.
apply
It had
to?
to be. It had to be some Ivies and some HBCUs.
I applied
Some
to-
Diamond Lights.
Southern. I basically my mind was kind of already made up because I was in a teacher prep program. And they're like, oh, you get a full scholarship for Southern. Norfolk State was like my dream school. I want to go down to Virginia, and then Southern, Central. I kept those local, and then I got accepted into all of them. And I'm like, it will be dumb of me to go to Norfolk knowing I have a full scholarship
Scholarship
here.
here.
So that's why I want to move to the DMV so bad because
Right.
it's like, all right, I stayed up here
That
for college.
life.
Yeah, I just love the DMV experience.
What
I
should have
applied to like 9 and got into 7,
She got into Howard,
That's
HU.
but I didn't go.
I know.
Why didn't you go?
So heartbroken.
I don't know. I just wanted more diversity. Like I love black people, but I love other cultures as well.
Mhm.
So I just wanted to be, amongst other cultures. So I went to VCU.
The girl that can't stop saying the N words.
Nigga,
Not
nigga,
doing
nigga.
anything.
But But and they were very diverse down there. But it I don't know, because it was a big school, but all the black people kind of stayed together. Mm-hmm. So really, it kind of felt like an HBCU. And then I hung out with a lot of Greeks and stuff.
Oh, that's nice.
What about you, Joanne?
Well, I don't want to talk about it because my spirit, I'm still a little down about the Howard rejection.
Oh,
you could have mine.
Go to grad school.
You should have gave me yours. No, I need to go. Ugh, thank you for saying that on air so I can get my life together.
Yes, everybody harass Joanne and make sure that she goes and takes her testing so she can become a teacher.
Yes.
She playing games.
Soon come.
All right, y'all. So this is the You Tried It of the week. So this was a submission that we were given. There was a young lady, there's a video going around on social media, Facebook, and she called in the radio station basically saying that she was in a relationship with a married man for 3 years, and he kept telling her that he was going to be divorced. She quit her job. He was financing her lifestyle, and he basically said, I'm going back to my wife. And she was like, oh, no, you're not. She was like, you're going to make the commitment to me. You're going to make that commitment that you made to me. I know where his wife gets her hair done because I get my hair done there, too. I know where she get her nails done because I go there, too. She just signed up for a new yoga class, and I signed up for it, too. So she went psycho. I feel like if you sign up for a situation like that, 98% of the time, the man never leaves his wife.
It's you should know that by now.
3 years and he ain't making no...
3 years. 3 years?
He ain't even go get the papers. He ain't go get no lawyer.
It don't take 3 years to divorce somebody. So I'm just that's kind of crazy. So basically she really tried it, and it was to the point where she was like, oh yeah, he's an exec and I'm about to go down there, but I figured I'd call here first. And she was breaking down crying. I'm like, sis.
Or she wanted to get the go ahead. What did she call the radio for?
I don't
know. What was the radio gonna do?
I pray for her state of mind.
Honestly,
it really sketchy.
It was scary.
She sounded angry, bitter.
Mm-hmm. It was really.
But she's probably all those things.
Yes, but that's why I said I pray for her.
And I pray for the safety. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I pray for the safety for him. And the wife,
the wife is probably so unsuspecting that
she had no
person
clue.
Is in her hair salon.
Well, she said she don't know who she is.
Yeah, they said the wife don't know. They were like, well, does the wife know who you are? She was like, no.
You know how they said that you always know, you can always tell. So for 3 years, she didn't know.
She probably picked up on
the wife.
That's what she said.
The wife probably has a homegirl.
Her knowing who the person is two different things.
That's
she
true.
probably knows that there's something or people or someone, but she probably
could have found out by now.
No, but listen, if you see one person,
and she could be clueless.
You gonna let Joe talk, Tro?
Okay. But if you see one person that is at every spot, you look at yourself at the nail. Oh, hey, at the nail place, at the hairdresser. It's so big. If I see you everywhere I go, something's
and you
up.
know she go to the elite places. Yeah. They know each other.
Because her husband is the executive. Yeah.
And the husband taking care of the side piece, so they know each other. They gotta have known each other.
Maybe she super ditzy and just so clueless.
Maybe.
Because it's she's everywhere. Everywhere I go.
Well, she clearly ain't us. Because I'd be like, hi.
Right, not at all. Because just like you said, you can easily find out who she is. All I need is a name.
I would have been like, hey, girl, she see you all over the place. And that's
what Medea said, check the receipts, check the D's.
Check the mileage.
Check the everything. I would have been checking everything.
That's crazy. Well, homegirl that's nameless because she didn't say her name on here. You really tried it.
She did.
You tried it.
He tried it too.
Yeah, he tried it. Right.
He tried it.
Exactly. Because now the safety of your family is
at jeopardy.
And I never realized that's what it all boils down to. It's not just you.
Your decisions
affect not just
your
affecting
family.
You have a whole family. And especially if you got kids, then it's even worse.
Mm-hmm. And then you want to cry, I'm sorry. Well, you wasn't thinking about us when you were doing your dirt for 3 years. So
they always want you to stay.
You knew you messed up the first time. Stop it.
That's a big ass mistake.
3 years. 3 year mess up.
That ain't no mistake. That's a habit. That's a lifestyle.
That is a lifestyle.
That is a career side chick. I cannot.
Career side chick.
I can't. I'm over it.
So, we didn't get any Ash Trail submissions this week. You guys gotta do better. But one of our friends did tag us. She tagged us in a post. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I'm gonna read one of. She tagged us in 2, and I'm gonna read one of them. It says, "Dear group, I recently went on a date with a nice woman. We had dinner, drinks, and a great conversation. As the waiter brought our bill, my date asked me, could I buy 2 takeout dinners for her kids? I said no, because I don't even know her kids. She had an attitude for the rest of the night, so I cut the date short. Question, was I wrong for not buying her kids? I never met dinner. And was she asking for too much too soon?"
Hell
the
no,
date's
he
short?
wasn't. He wasn't. Because if you would sit there with an attitude on your face,
she had an
I'd
attitude,
rather...
but she cut the date short, which makes sense.
What was supposed to happen? The check was already there. The date was already over. Unless, like, you thought you was about to...
They might have went to the movies or was going to go to the movies or do something else. He ain't wrong. He's not wrong for not paying for them meals.
I feel like, my thing is, I'm thinking of the kids. So I feel like maybe he should have just did it. And then he could have talked to her about it after. Or if he didn't even want to know, like, maybe found out what the situation was. And if he didn't want to know, that's cool too. But dead or after the fact, I mean, I feel like on the strength of the kids, like, what if they really needed that dinner?
If they needed dinner, she shouldn't have been on a date with him. She should have said, I have to reschedule because I need to make these oodles and noodles and make sure my kids are fed. So my thing is, not only are your kids hungry and at home by themselves, while you're on a date, well, whatever, they somewhere and hungry.
They're old enough to be by themselves.
Right. They hungry.
They still hungry, right?
They hungry.
They still hungry. Like, he's not wrong at all, in my opinion. Like, women, it's a lot of women that have children. It's like, oh, I'm very peculiar of how who sees my kids, or I'm not gonna have anybody just around my kids. But you want me to feed your kids,
right?
Like, oh, you can't beat my kids because
he's not wrong. I'm not saying I think he's not wrong. I feel like he could have handled it differently. I personally, if I was a female, I'm not about to be asking you to. No, I just first met you. I'm gonna pick them up something on the way home.
And he picked up the tab.
I'm gonna save my leftovers. Joey made that point when we were talking about it before. I'm gonna save my leftovers and just, bring
I'm gonna
it home.
take a couple bites and be like, I'm so full from the drinks.
I would have just took my last 20 and went and got them something.
But what if she have nothing? That's my thing. It's like the situation.
But you
like,
can't go out with nothing.
But maybe she did.
Because even on a
you don't know the
date,
details.
even though I know the man is gonna pay, I still have enough to cover the bill. If
Just
my
in case.
My bill.
Right.
Just in case. So then Joey had asked us, like, okay, say like you went on a date with a guy, everything was great. He pays for the bill for you and him, but then says, I didn't want to cancel on you. I still wanted to take you out, but my 2 kids need something to eat. Can you hold it down? I said that I would probably pay, because technically it would be me paying for my own meal.
Right.
That's not as bad. She didn't put out of pocket nothing. So he paid for his meal,
and
her meal, drinks, because it said we had drinks, and I'm about to pay for 2 more meals for your kids.
But it don't matter. The situation is still the same. You asking me to pay for a meal for kids I ain't meet yet. It is still the first date or whatever. It's still early on. You still gonna do it?
I probably still would do it.
Beck is gonna do it. I don't know.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
With the guy.
Mama Beck.
I would do it too.
Because technically, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I would just be paying for my meal, technically.
It's just
like
going Dutch. Imagine, I can't imagine doing that. But it's just like, when I read it, I get the sense that he was like, I don't know them niggas. Like, it's like, these are kids.
But he don't. No.
He don't, but they're kids. And my thing is like the kids. Like, what if they really just needed the food?
It's mad kids in Africa that really need the food. Are you using any of those services?
We're not doing that.
True.
Exactly.
But I probably wouldn't buy the PF chain. I'd be like, let's go to the grocery store. Because I want my money to stretch.
Yeah, and that to me would have been like a whole not green light, but 2 thumbs up if that nigga would have said, let's go to the grocery store instead.
Yeah.
And get you something to cook so they have food for the.
That would be very
ingredients
manly and humbling of him. But like I said.
She was getting the draws after that.
Wildin'. But he probably was getting them anyway. Like,
I wonder if it was like their very first
You mean like they probably was having sex anyway?
Like after the date or whatever. Like he was eventually gonna get the draws anyway.
Well, he's definitely not now after he cut that short.
But she shouldn't have put an attitude though.
I wouldn't have put an attitude, definitely.
Because he didn't
have entitled to. And that's why I said I don't think he's wrong.
Because what if he didn't have the money? Like, what if he only had the money to take you out?
That's true too. That's very true.
That's true.
We may never know.
She shouldn't have caught an attitude because he's not required to do anything.
That's why she should have took 2 bites.
If he would have did it, it would have been a nice gesture, and you could have gave him some brownie points.
She should have stayed home and said, "Could we reschedule this date? Because I need to figure out how I'm going to feed my kids."
Yeah.
Then he could be like, "Oh no, we could still go out. Come on, we'll grab you something."
Or we'll all go. That would have been nice.
That would have been nice too. Keep it 100 at all times. Don't be out there with red bottoms and a weave and your makeup is all popping. She probably was looking mad popping on that date with her kids hungry at home.
Because he probably was looking at her like, looking her up and down like
nigga, you shouldn't have bought them shoes and you could have fed them kids.
Yeah, I just wonder. I'd be wondering if stuff like this is like actually real.
It probably
Of
would
course.
be
Like,
happening.
did she really do that?
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Of course, this stuff be happening.
All right, guys.
Another one was if your boyfriend is
gonna read one.
I did make it sound like I was reading one, but in my
You
mind, I
wanted
knew
to-
I was
okay,
reading two.
alright.
Yeah. When I was saying it, I'm like, don't even sound right. But just go with it. It says if your boyfriend or girl never posts you, he or she protecting somebody else's feelings. Yeah, I think that's
So
true. Like if he's not posting you, that means
I don't know if he's protecting somebody else's feelings, but I feel like he might want to do some shit.
Trying to make it like he's single.
Maybe
he's probably doing shit and he doesn't want the other person he's doing shit with to be like, oh, but you posted your girl though.
Right.
Because my thing is, if you keep it 100,
Don't let
you
him
ain't
tag
shit.
her.
But if you post your girl and then you decide to post somebody and be like, look, I got a girl, but I still want to mess with you. It's like, okay, he keeping it 100. If you want to be the side chick, at least you know he has a girlfriend. So even if you do post her,
You can make it a form.
so honestly, if he posts you or if he don't post you, he still can not be shit.
Right. At this point, no one cares.
Right.
The girls don't care. The guys don't care. Everybody ain't ish together.
Right.
Me personally, I have had problem now post just friends. Like people be like, you post that
And
friend
so
and you
that's
never
the
post
thing.
me.
Yeah,
It's
they
like
don't like
maybe
us.
he could be like
It
just
was-
a private,
The
keep
crumbs,
our relationship
crumb
private
catchers.
type of thing. But
What was it? Were we snatching crumbs or something?
Whatever. I don't know.
You don't remember that?
Joey
text
friend
message?
was mad at us. But anyway.
oh.
But that's Joanne's fault though.
No, we were
Because
were
she's not
not
equally she's not
she
equally
said
being
she
a
was.
friend.
She felt like she was getting the crumbs of this
We were
relationship.
the crimpet and
I digress.
Basically, we were the whole muffin.
Joey,
She
why
was
be
getting
treating
the
people
but we
crumbs.
love everybody.
I think the thing is people think that I spend majority of the time with you guys and
you
I don't.
Right.
And
But it looks as
yes,
if you
and
do.
I think people think I also act a certain way with you guys and I don't with other people.
Okay.
And in reality, I act the same way across the board.
They're
And
probably
people-
like, oh, Joey with them turning up and
Turning
having
up,
a good time, but
drinking
she
and
be
stuff
acting
like
so
that.
reserved with
and
us.
not knowing that I be in the club with you guys watching
Sober.
Netflix.
Right.
Watching Netflix in the corner,
You
not
just
saying
enjoy your presence.
right, not
Yeah.
saying
Sober.
anything.
Kiss that she gotta drive LS home.
Deal with a drunk
So
bitches.
people don't realize that I really do act the same way across the board. And if people, like I don't share, period. Unless a topic comes up and I'm like, yeah, I'll talk about it. But I don't be like, well, guys, today, it's my heart got broken.
And that's true because I would say just recently, after us being friends for how many years has it been?
Like 6, 7.
Just recently, I feel like you share a little more. Still not a lot, but you have shared a little more. But I also think it's because of the circumstances of the things that have transpired.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Transpired over the last few months for us.
Yeah.
So, but that's all just recent. So.
Yeah.
Yes. That's cute.
We
But
totally digressed.
So yes, basically, social media or not, it's just a matter of who you are too. Like I'm a semi-private person. Like you don't need to know that every move that we make.
Right.
But you need to know that that's my
And that's the thing, like I don't need you don't gotta.
But you don't even have to
every
need
day,
it.
all day. None of that. It's not even no time number amount that you need to do. But my thing is, why is it such a big thing if you just can't?
Yeah. And I think it's like the admiration of your man. Like I just be like, yo, that's my man. Like look at him. He look good.
You know, niggas like, oh, I'm not a broadcast. I don't want to broadcast. It's
Right,
just
my niggas praise your woman. Celebrate your
Exactly.
woman. That's all it boils
Because
down
you see
to.
other
If that's
people-
posting a picture, then post a picture.
You see other guys do it, be like, oh look, she got posted. Like, when you gonna post me? I mean, that's
usually what brings up that conversation.
Yeah.
You probably don't be thinking about it until you see it.
right. I personally
Or
probably
if she be
wouldn't
doing
care
the posting, he don't be doing no posting.
because I'm sure
Yeah,
I
I
would post
don't-
you.
And it is something that you're gonna notice. Like, this nigga would never post me. You are gonna pick that up, and you are gonna question it.
Right? That's true.
I
Okay.
wouldn't care.
Yeah. So ladies, we are gonna get in our topic of living single in 2018. All right. So first, what is everyone's current status?
Living single.
Single as fuck.
I'm very, very
Single plus
single.
one, and that plus one is Adrian.
I am single with all caps.
Okay.
With an exclamation point.
Yeah.
Exclamation mark.
Yeah.
And the emoji, the yelling emoji. Okay, so we're all single. So we were talking the other day how it's like I'm single, but because so like say you're dating someone, like, do you feel like you put all your eggs in one basket and it's like, or are you saying, look, I'm dating, I'm going to be dating multiple people and not care? I feel like I, like, feel bad sometimes, like, oh, yeah, but, like, I shouldn't have no loyalty to somebody that's not my man.
That's true.
But what Drake say? We nice to these niggas for what? No.
Yeah.
I definitely have had a tendency of putting all my eggs into one basket because it takes a lot of energy to be focused on mad people. However, I do that and then it be for what? So I'm gonna stop doing that because you end up cutting off other people. Like, I'm just gonna talk to this guy, and it's like, you was a waste of my time.
Right.
So more recently, I'm like, you know what? I'm not doing that. So I'm dating, and it. Not lately, but when I first told myself I was gonna start, because now I'm at a point where I'm just like, But after my birthday, I'm like, I'm about to date more, and I was like dating like 6 people at one time.
No, you were popping
Going
for a
on
little
that.
while.
It was overwhelming. It was hard, and it ended very quickly. I had to kick each one of them off
And started
one by one. I did talk
fresh.
to one for a few months, but you know,
His
his age started showing, so I had to let him go.
How old was he?
He was younger.
He was younger. He was when we met. He was 24, but you know, he had the great job.
Established.
Kids. He just was like established.
Right.
So he was doing his thing.
Grown man shit.
Making me question myself.
All
but-
the things that we
So it was
look
all
on,
it was all of
paper.
that, but ultimately just the age. Everything wasn't all there, so I had to let it go, unfortunately.
Joanne, your status?
I am single. Single
ready
and
to mingle.
Are you ready to
Disclaimer.
mingle?
So why aren't you ready to mingle?
I'm not ready. I don't know. It's so much. Like, it's not just being single. So I'm single and I'm saved. So it's like I have to approach a situation cautiously. Because I don't want a guy to think I'm a certain type of way. Because you know how, like, maybe if you're saved and you're in a relationship, so you might be like, we can still have sex.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But he probably doesn't know.
But
Yeah,
you're like real
and-
safe.
That's
Yeah.
really open to that.
It's, real
What I
safe.
usually
Like,
say.
we're not doing any of that, okay? And so it's hard, like, to introduce
To
yourself to a
understand
guy and then to let him know, like,
Because you know
yo,
it's gonna come up.
it's no intimacy, like, not having sex, we're not doing any of that. So basically, that's my struggle, and I don't even want to go into the dating world because I don't want to have to explain it at all.
Why not?
But
I mean,
no
if you're open
intimacy,
to it.
like,
Well,
yeah,
intimacy doesn't mean
intimate.
sex,
Yeah.
but
like I can't be laid up watching a movie
no.
because that's temptation.
No kissing either.
Not for me, but I just don't want him to be like, you know how guys, you're laid up and then they try the slick stuff.
Please. It's like, I know I'm not even going to watch this movie, like, but we'll play this game.
Exactly. Like, I don't even want to be at
Exactly.
your house. I really would
You
just
watching
like,
us.
if I do date, I really would just rather date someone that I know, that knows me already and knows the line they can't cross and knows what it is, instead of dealing with somebody you knew, them having to get to know me.
Well, I mean, why don't you, are you upfront with that from, like, the beginning?
No, because I feel like you don't need to know that.
Right. Because I'm just finding out your name and
Right.
how you are as a person.
I think if you invest in me, then you will learn little pieces of pieces, just like a friendship. Yeah, you don't, tell all your friends everything all at once. You have to put in the time,
That's true.
invest in each other,
Trust.
and then you will learn more things about me.
That's true. So how do you feel about, like, do you feel like you're ready to date? Like,
I'm single and ready to mingle. I'm mingling a little bit, but then so I'm like mingling, but then the same breath I'm like, I don't have the energy
mingling
for
is
any
corny.
of it.
Yeah.
So
Tired of mingling.
I'm just open. I'm open to
The possibility.
something, the possibility.
So-
So I'm not like actively looking for anybody to date.
Yeah.
So is it fun dating, or are you looking, at this point, are you ready for purpose dating?
Yes, like I'm
Yeah.
dating for purpose. Absolutely, I'm about to be freaking 30.
Right.
And not that because I'm 30 I need to settle down, but I would like to be doing something more grown up.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah,
You want to be in a long-term relationship.
So I make that. I mean, I'm not saying at first meeting that
Right.
I'm saying I want to get married.
Yeah.
Do you want to get married?
Right.
No, but that is at the very beginning, the initial stages of meeting. But the guys that I've met recently have
They are
all
upfront
actually
first.
been on saying right up front first, like I am looking for something serious. I'm ready to settle down. What you trying to do?
But do you think that that's genuine, like genuinely how they feel, or it's like, oh, I just know females just want that. You know what I'm saying?
I think you can tell when it's
As time goes on.
genuine and right as time goes on. Because just listen to what they say. Like the young dude, he said it in the beginning, and I'm a person that's like is all action, forget whatever you're saying. So I'm hearing you and it's just going out the other ear. But so he was saying it, but everything that he was saying was consistent, and the things that he was doing for himself was consistent with I'm ready to do this, so I'm trying to get, do the necessary things to get to this place, whatever. I'm trying to make sure I got this job down. I'm ready to buy a house because I do want to be married and I do want to have kids soon. And all that I stay consistent. So I think you'll know.
So do you think that? So like how he said he's working towards doing that thing, like, oh, I got the job, da da da.
Right.
Do you feel like you have to wait to get to that place of, oh, look, I'm in my career, I have my first home? Or do you think like I feel like it's more powerful when, look, we both at the bottom, we done melt, and let's build together. Like, it just makes it more, but I feel like some people feel like they have to be in their career. Joanne says this all the time, like she just wants to be in her career, have her first investment property before she even thinks about, dating and,
For me, it don't really matter. Like, I can meet you because I ain't where I want to be at, so I can't expect you to be where you at. Like, so I'm gonna meet you where you at, and like, we could work together, or you could already be there and I'm going, or like, if you are already there, though, don't try to like downplay me, because I've had a guy that I dated like years ago, but we're cool now. But he was like, he was a little older. He already had graduated college, had a car, all this, that, and the third, and I didn't have that yet. But he's just like, kind of made me feel like inferior to him. And I was like, you know what? That's motivation. I'm going to get my shit together. So I got my shit together. Then he tried to come around when I got my shit together. And I ain't wanted that no more.
Yeah, that's corny.
I'm open to either or.
I just want to bring something to the table in a relationship.
I mean, my thing is, you're not coming to the table with nothing.
Yeah,
you ain't no and it's not just what are you physically bringing to the table either.
No, but I think it's all about, for me, being independent and not relying on anyone for anything. So it's like, if I'm in a relationship and he may need something from me, if I'm not financially there or to help him out, like, I don't want to look for something in someone that I can't give.
That's true.
That's true.
But that's personality-wise, too.
That is personality-wise. And
you can't say I want a guy who...
Well, maybe you don't have it right then. Like, shit's going to happen. Even in a relationship, you might lose your job and, like, you can't, like, you need help.
Yeah, I'm open to either one. As long as, I'm not, you can't just be a bum nigga doing nothing, you just content with where you are, content with staying in New Haven or wherever you may be. No, if you're not where you want to be, that's cool. But as long as you're getting there,
active,
we can build each other up, we can support each other, motivate each other, push each other. And that's, two heads are better than one.
Yeah. Like, oh, you in school? So, you need help with your index card?
I get it. But for myself, something to make me happy, because remember, I want to date for purpose. So I don't want to go into it and like, what if I go into just casual right now? I'm not ready to be a wife. I'm not ready to be a mother. Like, so that's why I want to get things established for myself, my own sanity first. So when I do have it, and then the opportunity comes and he's ready. All right, I'm ready too. Like, we can get married. I got my master's. Like, I got a job.
So do you feel like that's why you're not ready to get married or have kids? Either it's for the same reasons, because you don't have nothing to bring to the table.
I'm not ready. Like, I am not ready for a kid. Like, I still leave my keys in the car. Like, I never.
That's why she got the AAA gold.
I'm always forgetting her wallet.
Right.
I'm gonna be on the news because I left my kid in the car and it's hot. Like,
you might need to wait.
I need time. Like, I don't know how many more years I need, but I just need to get my.
You still gotta get it together.
I do.
I'm not really ready. I don't think.
Yeah, I was just about to ask, why do you think you're not ready to date?
Because I feel like I'm really busy right now with other shit, and I don't have the energy to give to anyone else.
Right.
Like, my energy is for me right now, and for my child, for this podcast, for trying to get shit right for myself.
Right.
I just don't have the energy to put into somebody. Yeah, like, if you're not gonna come and like replenish, then I can't fuck with you.
Ooh, girl.
Yeah, that's key, because
feel over.
Like, you bring this person in and you just zap all your energy.
Yeah, like, I don't have time for that.
And we're busy. Guys, it's so hard to schedule when we're gonna do the
meetings and reports.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have time for that, and I'm busy, but I could make time.
Yeah,
and that's the thing I always said. I hate that I'm busy. I'm a busy person. I hate it because I'm a busy person. But at the end of the day, whatever is important to me that I want to do, I'm gonna make it happen.
You
Even
make
if
time
it
for
means
what you
me
wanna do.
going to 3 different events in one day, and that happens a lot.
Every day.
But it's important to me. I'm gonna support and I'm gonna show up, even if I go for an hour. You make time for what you want to make time for. It don't gotta be, oh, I'm about to give you the whole day, or I'm about to give you. We gotta go out of town. Or we gotta go out on the town. You can come over and sit on the couch while I do my work, and you go watch
or lunch or something.
Spending the time.
Yeah,
that's what I said too.
You being busy is, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, I always said like, I'm hella busy. I'm dealing with 3 or 4 different businesses and. My regular 9 to 5, but I need a dude that's gonna be like, oh, you got an event? Let me help you hot glue these, signs.
Let me pack up the car,
right? Because, but my thing is, what about his things that he has? Like you get what I'm saying? Like I'm so busy, I can't just have somebody be like, oh, let me just tag along with what Beck got going on.
Oh,
like
you gotta have something going right there. You would be right there finding time. Absolutely. You'd be like, from 9:45 to
like, oh, you a football coach? I'm gonna be cutting up the oranges for the little kids, like, cause that's
cut up these oranges while I cut this car stuff.
Right.
They can do what they do.
But like you said, you make time for what you want to make time for. Like I don't want to hear it, and it drives me nuts when people. Like say that they're busy. It's like, yo, no, you're not. Right. Like, let me break down my calendar.
Like, we're all
like, do you think
everybody's busy?
And my thing is, I could be talking to somebody with no kids, and I'm not saying just because you don't have kids, you got all the time in the world. But I have a whole second person who is busy, and so I got his schedule plus my schedule plus work. So you want to talk about? I'm like triple your busy. Like, come on, you just make time for what you want to make time for.
That's true. That's definitely
something you care about something or someone because not even just
sure if it was one of your niggas.
Right.
So let's go to the bar.
That's the thing. And that's the thing too. Like they're saying I'm busy, but me and so about to go here. Like how?
True.
Guys, so what are some qualities you look for in a man?
Gotta believe in God. You don't gotta be a deacon, but you at least have to.
You gotta know the word for yourself.
Definitely gotta be deacon because I'm not
patient.
Oh, deaconess.
No, I'm not deaconess, but
even if you don't know God,
you gotta know.
Be willing to.
Right, or at least be open. Go to church.
I can't say that because I haven't been in a while.
But I love God. I pray. Go on a regular basis, but how you got people that I'm not stepping foot in church for all these.
No, and I'm leaving you there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I don't go faithfully, but if I say, "Bam, I'm going to church," I will want to know that you getting up to come with me, and it's not like I'm gonna stay here.
Yeah.
Like I don't got time for that.
Gotta be patient, ambitious.
Yeah.
What else?
Gotta have a great sense of humor because I like
Definitely.
to laugh.
Gotta make me laugh.
Gotta really support it because I feel like that is key.
And friendly, because we're around so many different people. Like if you date me, you gotta
secure.
You gotta be around my friends. You gotta be open-minded.
Yeah. So I used to date someone that was like a homebody. Like he just wanted to go to work and go home, and like you said, like different events, like this and they're like, oh babe, come with me. Oh no, I'm gonna just stay home. I need somebody that's gonna at least be able to come out with me and have a decent conversation with whatever group is there. Like, you know, people that can just conform to being like normal. And just say like, oh, I can have a conversation.
You can fit in.
Yeah, just like fit in.
Well, just don't come and be antisocial.
Right.
Yeah, because then you're gonna be weird, and then they all
They're gonna be like, Beck, what's up with what's up with your man? Like, he not feeling them?
That's too.
What else do I like in a guy? He gotta be tall. Since we
taller than me.
We got one of the inners out. Let's get the outers.
I used to just say taller than me, but tall would be nice.
Yeah, I don't like short guys. Like that's my preference.
I don't want to be at eye level.
Because when I like heels.
6'4".
And you are what?
I'm 5 feet.
Yeah.
I like heels, so when I wear heels, I would like for you to still be significantly taller than me.
Yeah.
Does age matter?
Yes.
For me, yeah.
It used to for me. I used to be like, oh, I'm not dealing with nobody that's more, well, at that time, like, if they're 30, like, I can't. But I was 24, and I dated a 32-year-old. Yeah, he was 8 years older than me.
For me, I think I get older guys a lot.
Right.
And the love of my life he was younger than me, but I think that's, like, a one-time thing that I'm ever going to get.
Like, how much?
Probably, like, 3 or 2 years.
I never did
3
younger.
years, I can do. Because I just always say 3 years younger, 3 years older, it's not too bad. But now that I'm like gonna be 30, I'm more because I don't want to buy that 34, 35.
But you're 30.
Well, I just said
You're
I
the
was
same age
30. I'm more open to it, but before it was like, oh, that's so old.
I do a year or two younger, possibly, and I'm only going maybe 5 years ahead, maybe.
It definitely can't be a decade different.
Yeah, that's
definitely
just
can't do that.
Well,
J&B.
I know.
They're doing it, but no.
Yeah, not me.
Not
Because
me.
I dated I was 20 and was dating somebody that was 27. And, I was out here ready to still thought and bop. He wanted to get married, move to Atlanta, have kids. I'm like, my nigga, I'm on some old,
Some whole issues
yeah,
on their whole
sides of the earth.
still living my best life out here.
Yeah,
I ain't even reached my peak yet.
I can't
Just
tell
get
that's
started.
so funny. I can't even say, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna end up with an old guy because
white man.
Denzel.
Money.
No, listen. That Denzel would be like not his age,
Ideal.
but his personality. He loves God. He's
Persona.
funny. Like he's wise.
Swagged
That
up.
would.
Charismatic, yeah, my dude
Yeah.
can be that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be my ideal. So maybe I definitely someone older, but not grandpa old. Like
Absolutely not grandpa.
Old white men love Joanne
I
so
know.
much.
I know.
Italian ones, too.
Yeah.
I know. You know, my grandmother said that black men are intimidated by me.
Why?
She was just like, you have such a strong personality. But I'm like, Graham, I do not have a strong personality.
Maybe an older one. Probably, I don't know if
No, an older
So-
black man.
No,
will-
an older black man would probably love Joanne.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, because I
So-
listen, I blah blah
'Cause I listen.
blah. Not
I'm
listen
a
like
great
that, but I'm a
listener.
great listener,
Oh, okay.
and I give good advice, and I sound very mature. I look older sometimes, depending on my hairstyle.
But if guys our age or around our age got to know you, like they probably like your ass too. You love music. You could in sports.
Yeah.
That's what you bring to the table.
Yes, but
Right.
people don't. But people really don't know these things. You have to get to know me. Like people don't know that I am a huge sports fan. Like people don't know.
And she knows every J lyric ever.
Yeah, some of them.
All of them.
Some of them.
So what are your deal breakers?
So this is in a marriage or in a just a casual
In general?
relationship?
Just meeting a man.
Maybe
Just
in
me,
general.
Like dating, just
in general, yeah.
Lying.
I hate a liar. That goes for male and female.
Yeah,
Don't lie to
that's
me.
true. Lying because I feel like
I'll
what
never
do
be
you
able
have
to
to
trust
lie
you.
for?
Right.
I'm
Especially beginning stages.
Right. I'm so easy going. You can do whatever you
Especially
want
in
to
the
do.
beginning, it's like, what are you lying for me for? I don't know you. I just met you. Like, just keep it a buck.
Criticizing me.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of the old guys was like saying,
Old guys.
he was like, "Calm down. Like, why do you use so many big words?" And I'm like,
What?
and he's an entrepreneur. He gets money, but I'm just looking like all the time he would
said,
say
"Calm
it.
down."
I want you to be more you, and I'm like,
This
This
is
is
me.
me.
Yeah, this is me.
I want you to say we're black.
Yeah,
Basically, that's what he was
That
saying.
probably was it.
Yeah.
you think so?
He
Yeah.
probably
Probably,
thought you
yeah.
were something that you.
And
were
probably
totally
worse, he
not.
didn't know what they meant, and he wanted to figure it out. Be trying to Google on his phone on the side and stuff.
Sound more
you know.
black. But what does sounding black
But
sound
Joe,
like?
you know
Right.
you get it all the time.
I do get it all the time, but
It's
in my
ignorant.
head,
It's
I
very
think I'd be
ignorant.
sounding urban. I'd be like,
And the fact that you said urban.
right, exactly. That's it right there. If a man, so dating, I don't know. I'm pretty open. Like I wouldn't just straight cut somebody off for like, oh no, I'm straight cutting you off. But
I haven't even experienced.
don't look at me
anything
like that, Danny.
no, you would cut off.
No, I'm
today,
saying
oh.
when I wouldn't say, oh, he doesn't have this. I'm not even gonna give him a number. Or,
Oh, okay, yeah.
who I did that with?
No, when you
No,
was
when
saying
she
it.
said cut
Once
off.
we're in the
I'm like,
mix,
yeah.
no. I'm the chop queen.
Everybody-
Like
Dating and friendship and everything.
one little thing, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm good.
Cancer Nation.
Yeah, I've gotten better though.
Yeah.
I at least
And
give you a reason why I'm cutting you off.
I'm the total opposite. I give the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, you like to go back.
a lot. I do a lot of backtracking. I don't know what is wrong with me.
Secret backtracking.
Yeah, because she she definitely threw one out there the other day randomly. Like,
Oh,
a
I
few
didn't tell
weeks
you
ago.
Anyway, yeah, I have a tendency of giving the benefit of doubt a lot, and I give a lot of chances when I care. When I really care, like I'm gonna give you a lot of chances, and I'm gonna make sure I do everything that I can possibly do, so you can't say it with me.
Right.
And then I'm gonna be done. Because after a while, it gets old. I'm gonna be done. And then when I'm done, I'm done. So I don't know, but
I think
It takes me a long time.
It takes
to-
a lot for me to.
I wouldn't say care. Well, yeah, I guess because it takes a long time for me to like somebody, like get butterflies and shit.
That's
It
why
takes
I'm-
a long time
And
for
that's
me
why
to.
I'm single, because I
to
don't
like somebody.
liking people like that.
It takes
It's
a long
like
time
once
for
in
me
a
to
while.
admit
I just have to read
That too,
you.
Joe.
I have to really read.
Yeah.
Someone told me, a guy told me, that my expectation for disappointment is much greater than him being real with me. And so basically it's like, in my mind, it's like, oh, X, Y, and Z. Well, the bad stuff is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? But
preparing for the worst.
But that's how I am, period. Like, my manager could be like, oh, I got to meet with you. I'm like, oh, I was late for work today. Oh, this project is done. I completed it. So why should you need to meet with me like that? Just so I can prepare myself. I don't like being thrown off.
Yeah.
So I always prepare for the worst, which is, I guess it's not good. I mean, I don't act as if it's going to be prepared for the worst.
Your reaction.
Yeah, like I feel like sometimes you be jumping the gun.
Yeah, you can jump the gun.
You be ready to buck.
Part of it.
Always be ready to buck.
Part of it. Police officers are like, settle down.
But that's because of so many past experiences. But he was like, look, I ain't about to be getting torn up because of them other niggas. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. Like,
yeah, I pride myself on the fact that, I don't think so. I pride myself on the fact that regardless of any nonsense I've dealt with in the past, I don't go into situations thinking like, this dude did this, so he about to do it. So like, I can't really say I've had an issue with doing that. I try to still, like, even when you be like, oh my God, my favorite couple, you know, the husband cheated or whatever, and I looked up to them, and it's like, now I don't believe in love anymore. I believe that you can get married. Like, I'm not that person at all. It's like, yeah, I see that, and I know that people, relationships aren't
individually.
Right, but I judge everybody individually.
I mean, I go in with a clean slate. But at the end of the day, like right now, the situation is exactly what I knew was gonna happen.
I mean, you
so like I'm like,
observant.
You probably made it go that way.
Nah, I did. I definitely did. I got the
right.
Queen of assumptions.
That's funny. Well, guys, this is gonna be a really long topic. I think we need another episode on this.
Yes.
So we're gonna do a part 2.
Part 2.
Sounds like a part 2. Well, guys, thank you so much for listening to us. We will be having Living Single part 2.
Yeah. Before we
yes,
go,
before we,
yes,
I do.
Oh,
I do.
Go ahead, girl.
So the positive vibe for today is water only what waters you. Let go of anything that leaves you feeling thirsty. And I say this because we're talking about relationships, we're talking about friendship, and I feel like if you have a friend and they're not supporting you and they're not rooting for you just as hard as you rooting for them, I think you need to reevaluate that situation.
Yeah.
There's a scripture in Psalms 23 that says your cup runneth over. Your cup, you should be pouring in everybody's cup. I should be pouring into everybody on this table. I shouldn't be selfish and only have stuff in my cup. You need to pour everything that you get back. We're going today to celebrate our friend and his clothing line. And they did the same thing for us. When we had our podcast released, they tweeted, they were like, congratulations, we're so proud of you. It should go all across the board.
It's true.
Your friend has a business, that's your business. Tomorrow, I'm missing church. I'm going to support my sister Julie.
Our birthday is your birthday.
Yeah, our birthdays.
You
make sacrifices. Water what waters you, and anything that leaves you thirsty or that you're begging for support, cut it off.
Yes.
You better preach.
I love that.
That was a sermon. The Holy Ghost is about to come up.
She had a scripture ready.
I was about to give you guys more scriptures, but I digress. Love you guys.
Love y'all. Make sure you guys follow us on all our social medias, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You know how to catch us. See ya.
Bye.
The in a dress, I'm a bully in the bed. Only time that I'm a ladies when I ladies host to rest. The coupe is ruthless, but I get top in it. I'm provocative, it's my prerogative. 80K, just to know what time is it. Cardi rocking it.